All eyes on two big votes today, one in the West, one in the South. We can project that Hillary Clinton has won Nevada, bouncing back from the big blow she suffered in New Hampshire. We're also in the final hour of voting for a Republican nominee in South Carolina, where 50 delegates are up for grabs. Even though we don't have vote totals there yet and the polls are still open, my colleague Martha McCallum is here with the Fox exit polls that give us a pretty good idea of where things stand. Good evening, Martha.
Good evening, Brett. Let's see what we've got so far from these exit polls in South Carolina. Once again, we are seeing emerging the angry voter in this race, very much like we saw it in New Hampshire, prominent in South Carolina as well. And they are going big, no big surprise here for Donald Trump this evening. 38% of those who characterize themselves as angry went for Trump, 28% for Cruz, and 18% for Rubio. In terms of endorsements, which we often say don't count that much anymore, it appears that Governor Nikki Haley's endorsement indeed counts for quite a bit in South Carolina. 44% of those who say that matters to them went with Marco Rubio. Remember, Jeb Bush wanted that Nikki Haley endorsement, as did others, of course, but Marco Rubio got it in the final days. And those who voted in the final days voted for Rubio. 30% for him, and Cruz came in at a close second with 28% of the late deciders, those top two appearing to be splitting that vote at this point. Immigration also obviously a very hot issue in this election. Got a bit hotter this week when the Pope weighed in and went back and forth with Donald Trump. So half of South Carolina Republicans say that they want to give illegal immigrants a chance to apply for legal status to stay in this country. For those people for whom that is important, Marco Rubio is getting theirs at 31%. The Supreme Court, also a big issue, same day as Justice Scalia's funeral today, obviously. South Carolina GOP voters who have that on their mind want Ted Cruz to be the one to handle that nomination to the court. Donald Trump came in second there, Cruz at 30, as you can see, and Trump is in there at 26. Obviously, South Carolina, military, very important issue for voters there as well. Those who said the top issue for them in voting for the president is terrorism. And if that's their top concern, Cruz got 31% of that vote in South Carolina. 27% went to Trump and 25% went to Rubio. You can see, just as one example here, Bush gets 7% of that. He is in single digits in a lot of these significant topics for South Carolina voters tonight, and we may see a story emerging with regard to Jeb Bush. So also, this was a very nasty week, as we've watched in the Palmetto State. So which candidate do South Carolina voters feel has run the most unfair campaign? We saw so much finger pointing, and it's basically a pox on both their houses for the biggest finger pointers. Trump got 41%, and Cruz is getting 33% of those who believe that this got pretty nasty over the course of the last week in South Carolina. Still crunching these numbers. We're going to get another wave of exit polls in just a little while, Brett. I'll have those for us in the 7 o'clock hour.
Okay, Martha, fascinating stuff. Thank you.